Welcome back to the 2011 Reindeer Games. The second half will consist of the long-anticipated reindeer races. Take it away, Frosty.
Thanks again, Dick. The first half of the games gained great action, drama and perseverance in the dog sled races. Underdog won the dash while Lassie won the slalom.
The amazing part, Frosty, was Lassie. She got through the slalom and did not lose one present. That pretty much gave her the win.
Well, as we mentioned before the half-time break, Donna would not be participating in this year's games as she is with calf. This will be the third for her. Congratulations.
Yes, that is wonderful. Frosty, another piece of this year's drama is finding out if Blitzen's regiment of snow-cap candy will work.
Grinchy, we can see from this stock photo taken a week or so ago of Blitzen that he has bulked up immensely. This should help him in pulling the sled. Dick, can you pull up the photo for the folks at home? Thank you.
You know, Frosty, Blitzen has not only packed on the muscle but his antlers are gigantic. I hope that is not an issue for him.
From what Dick is telling us, it has become one with Santa. He said he will not be able to see where he is driving. Blitzen will have to cut them back. Dick, can you now please bring up the new photo of Rudolph? I doubt many folks at home are aware of how much he has grown over the years. He is almost bull size.
Frosty, I see he still has his glowing red nose. I am sure Santa is glad that did not fade once he hit bullhood.
That is correct, Mr. Grinch. Looks like we are about to get started. The reindeer are lining up.
First up is the 100-yard dash. Rudolph has been dominant in this one for the last 20 years. Prior to that, Blitzen reigned for 7 straight years. This should be a good one, Frosty. There goes the sound of the gun and they're off. Looks like Blitzen has a tremendous start. He is out ahead of the pack by 3 lengths.
Rudolph seems to be blocked by Comet and Prancer. Wait, we can see his nose beginning to glow. It is a full-on red bulb now. He has broken out.
Looks like Blitzen may finally end Rudolph's string. We are in the last quarter of the track now. Rudolph is nothing but hoof and tail with the glowing red up front.
Okay, and that is the finish. It seems to be a photo finish at that. We will have to wait for the results. Let's go down to Jack Frost for the judge's decision.
Well guys, this was the closest dash in more than 20 years. The judges are reviewing the photos as we speak. Rudolph really poured it on at the end. And the decision is in. Rudolph has won by a nose. Some of Blitzen's people have already filed a protest saying the glow has distorted the location of the nose.
Thanks for being right on top of that one, Jack. I guess Blitzen can complain but the photo does not lie. Do we have Bommy with our winner yet?
Mr. Grinch. I am here and Rudolph is on his way up to the podium. That was one heck of a race, gentlemen. Thanks for giving us this time, Rudolph. We all saw that was a hard-won race. Can you tell us what was going through your head as you saw Blitzen with such a lead?
Well, Mr. Abominable, I was just trying to break free at first. Prancer had me blocked on the inside, so I had to go outside. Once I got some daylight, I knew I had to turn on the glow to get into high gear just to catch him. It was a real close one.
Yes, it was. Congratulations on 21 straight years of winning the dash. All the folks out there just love you, Rudy. Back to you, Frosty.
That report was excellent. Thank you, Bommy. We just love to see a winner turn on the inner drive to come out and win. Rudy is a gem.
There is no hesitation in this year's games. The slalom race is beginning to line up. This will be a slightly different track but same presence rules.
Oh my. Grinchy, we have a flash in from Dick on the participants for the slalom. With Donna out, we have a surprise replacement.
Who would that be, Frosty?
It is a little unconventional but has been sanctioned by Santa. The new participant is Bullwinkle. Dick, do we have a stock photo on Bullwinkle?
Frosty, he is a moose. How can he participate in reindeer games? I think this is just Phil because Donna is out.
Well, Grinch, if you think back, it was not too long ago they tried to keep Rudolph from playing in any reindeer games. Santa does not want to go back to that.
I guess that is why he is the big guy here. Well, it looks like it is about to start.
And there is the gun, They are out of the gate. Bullwinkle seems to be having a little problem getting the sled going. Okay, there he goes. They are coming up to gate number 1. It is pretty much one pack. No real leader as of yet.
Frosty, they are probably all still getting used to this track while pulling the sleds. They had been given one prior run-through. That was without the presents.
The surprise of the race so far is Bullwinkle. After a little mishap to begin, he has stayed right with the pack. Pole 2 and it is still pretty tight. Rudolph and Blitzen now have a slight lead in front of the pack.
Once again, as expected. These two have been going antler to antler for the past 20 years. I just love the excitement.
They have opened up a 2-length lead on the pack as they come up to gate 3. This is the one they must jump over while pulling the sled. Hold on, wait. There seems that something has happened at gate 3. We no longer see Rudolph and Blitzen moving through the course.
The other reindeer are standing around at the gate 3 obstacle. I only see Bullwinkle moving ahead.
Dick, can we get Bommy down there to see what has happened?
Frosty. I am here at gate 3 with Jack Frost. It seems tragedy has struck at gate 3. Rudolph is down and his left hoof does not look good.
Frosty, Jack Frost here. It looks as though his left hoof has been snapped. This is not a good situation for a reindeer.
Has anybody been able to determine what happened? Did he crash into the gate attempting his jump?
There is an unconfirmed report from one of the reindeer. Blitzen hit check Rudolph just before the gate. Then he deliberately stomped on his hoof while he was down. We can see Blitzen standing on the side with the village elf police being detained. The other reindeer have been detained for statements.
Bommy, we saw Bullwinkle continuing on the course as this happened. Did they not need his statement as well?
Frosty, because of a language barrier, they let him continue and will speak to him after the race with an interpreter.
Well, the totally unexpected has happened. Not only this tragedy to Rudolph but Bullwinkle has just been declared the winner of the first ever reindeer slalom race.
Considering what has happened, I am sure that will be contested or at least put into the books with an asterisk next to the winner name.
Do either of you know what is happening with Rudolph? I have heard that in some cases with this injury, the animal has to be put down.
All the reindeer are giving Rudolph some space. A blanket was brought out for him. Others have gone to get Santa to see if he can work some magic to help Rudolph. The big concern there is that Santa has used a lot of his yearly magic just to get these games in place.
If he has to use too much magic to fix Rudolph, that could jeopardize the delivery of this year's Christmas presents.
There has already been a flood of calls and emails from children all over the world. They want Santa to do all he can for Rudolph, even if it means no presents this year.
That just makes me want to cry, Frosty. My heart has grown another size bigger just hearing that.
Gentlemen, apparently the rumors surrounding Blitzen are correct. After the initial investigation, he has been led away in handcuffs by the elf police. This will cause some kind of issues with this year's present delivery. We are hearing Santa should be here any minute.
Okay, Santa is on the scene and talking with Rudolph. All we can do now is keep our fingers crossed and hope the magic will work.
Santa has done it. Rudolph is up on all four legs, his hoof is no longer snapped, just a bit swelled. Rudolph has headed back to the barn with the help of a few other reindeer.
Bommy, can you wave Santa over for a word on what this all means to the upcoming Christmas? What kind of an effect will it have to the delivery schedule?
Santa, thank you for taking some time to speak with us. It has been a difficult last hour. We have all seen this heinous action perpetrated by Blitzen on Rudolph.
Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, boys. What to remember right now is things are getting better. Rudolph no longer has a broken hoof. Blitzen has been taken to an intensive anger management ward. He can work out his issues there. He will detox from the snowcaps he has become hooked on. The sugar is his problem. Rudolph will need to rest and mend at home for a month before he will be 100%.
Santa, what about this Christmas? How will you deliver the presents to all the boys and girls? With Rudolph and Blitzen out, who will pull the sled?
That is a good question, Jack. We have already been in discussion with Bullwinkle's handler. Bambi will possibly take the role of Rudolph. She will need a flashlight though.
Thanks again for your time, Santa. Merry Christmas. Back to you guys.
Well folks, there you have it. Santa as usual has things under control. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of the 2011 Reindeer Games and look forward to seeing you next year.